Cameroon has overtaken Burkina Faso as the world's most neglected humanitarian crisis. This was given by the Norwegian Refugee Council on Tuesday, and this is Cameroon in reality. This is Cameroon to the world. And this is mainly because of three conflicts going on in Cameroon. That is the crisis in southern Cameroon called the Ambazonia or the Anglophone crisis, the Boko Haram crisis in the far north region of Cameroon, and the refugee coming from Central African Republic into the country Cameroon. And from the report, they says that 3.4 million people in Cameroon by 2024 were in urgent need of assistance and protection, but they never have it. And the world, everybody is silent about everything. And then they also continue by saying that Cameroon's crisis is a case study in global neglect, underreported and underfunded, with no signs of renewed attention or support. That there is no sign. And then when you ask, I say, why? It is mainly because of one man, President Paul Biya. And if this is your first time on TFA Talking Point, please subscribe to this channel and share this video. I am pointing an accusing finger to President Paul Biya because this man, I cannot explain him. I cannot really say who he is, because this is somebody who prefer that Cameroonians should perish for him to have a correct report card to the international community. To President Paul Biya or to Cameroonian, there is a beautiful, peaceful Cameroon on a pieces of paper. For the international community, for outsiders, for foreigners to see that President Paul Biya is doing well. And there is the terrible Cameroon for Cameroonians to live in. And they are living in it. I am congratulating the Norwegian Refugee Council for bringing this to the international community, for them to understand what Cameroonians have been going through. And then I don't know whether they will believe. People will believe and even come to help Cameroonians. I'm not talking about helping Cameroonians with food. If there is a way or the international community can help Cameroonians to remove the CPTM from power, this is the main problem in Cameroon. If the CPTM is out of power, the Anglophone crisis will stop. If the Anglophone crisis will stop, then attention will be tilted to the Boko Haram, who are terrorists. And the number of people in need of humanitarian assistance will reduce. Just the Anglophone crisis alone, more than 1.something million people displaced just because of the Anglophone crisis alone. People who were doing well, people who were living, who were very comfortable, suddenly because of one man, stupidity, President Paul Biya, stubbornness and selfish interests, hold on to the military solution to crisis that is a constitutional crisis. The refugee coming from Cameroon is need assistance, but President Paul Biya is pretending that everything is okay and receiving refugee again from Central Africa into Cameroon. And that is what I make a video some time ago. I say we don't know who is a Cameroonian presently in Cameroon. There are thousands and millions of foreigners living in Cameroon who are not Cameroonians, some even holding national identity card. You go to the far north region of Cameroon, you cannot count the number of people who have been displaced because of Boko Haram since 2014 that this issue started with Boko Haram. But President Paul Biya no political will to solve that particular problem or to even stop the conflict in southern Cameroon so that you would send all the military to fight Boko Haram. I propose that the government of President Paul Biya should create a buffer zone in the far north region where all the population will be shifted into the city, and a very vast place as a buffer zone, nobody, no go zone for any civilian, only the military should be there. And this will help stop the advancement of the Boko Haram. and it will give the military a clear view that anybody you see who is not a military is a Boko Haram agent and should be arrested. And this will help stop Boko Haram. But because now we have insufficient military, because all have been sent into southern Cameroon, and the remaining one that can even go and support the few who are in far north region, they distributed them amongst themselves. You have houses, any building owned by government officials, you have 2 or 3 military guiding the building, whether they are staying there or not. And this is Cameroon for us. Thousands of Cameroonians are perishing. They do not know whether they will have food to eat. But one man remained in power, pretending and deceiving the international community. I say you will not deceive us forever. A time will come that you will not know how people will come to to help Cameroonians. You will not. And the time is near. October is by the corner. And we are praying and praying. The miracle will happen. And the entire CPDM will leave power. And Cameroon